Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and to another music reaction. Alright, so today we have another first. I'm going to be checking out an artist that I have not reacted to as of yet and that I've not heard any of her works at any point in time previously. This is somebody that I have seen you guys recommending quite regularly, really ever since I first started doing reactions, and particularly ever since I started doing my Angelina Jordan reactions, because what you have been sorry, tripping over my words a little bit. What you have been saying to me is that she is another young woman with an extraordinary talent that I would kind of be blown away by her voice. And so I'm excited to check this out. This is a Miss Diana Ankudinova. And the interesting part to me is that the song that she is singing is Wicked Game, and that's an interesting song to imagine a young woman performing, and I'm really curious to see what this sounds like, especially because, to be honest, you guys have been kind of hyping it up, and I feel like in most cases, if people really hype stuff up, I kind of try to downplay it in my head a little bit because I think, all right, I don't want to get too excited and then I'll be disappointed. But so far, every time you guys have hyped up a performer and a particular performance, you've not been wrong. So I'm really curious to check this out. So let's jump into it, guys. Here we go.
Save me, but you. It's strange what desire will make foolish people.
God, the visuals of this.
I never dreamed that I need somebody like you. I never dreamed that I
God, look at that.
somebody like you. No, I don't wanna fall in love.
Class.
Yeah, I already would have voted yes.
What we get game to play to make me feel this way. What we getting to do to let me dream of you. What we getting to say. You never felt this way. What we getting to do to make me dream of you. I don't wanna fall in love.
Yeah, that's me.
No, I don't wanna fall in love.
I was like, what the fuck took you so long, sir? I'm sorry. Oh my god. I shouldn't be cursed like that.
And no one could save me but you.
Oh my god. I don't know. I mean, what the hell? Look at me, I'm almost crying. What the? I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that again, like, immediately after this. I don't. Something just happened to me. I literally feel like I've been, like, enchanted, like, bewitched or something. I. I don't know if you guys noticed. I'm sure you did. But during. Alright, I'll say this. If you guys are used to watching my music reactions on this channel, you'll know that one thing that I try to do is not stop the song. I like to just listen to the performance all the way through. I know a lot of reactors are very focused on, they'll stop after a few seconds and then they'll talk for a minute or so about what they just heard and listened to. And particularly if this is a music reactor who is like a vocal coach or someone that's talking about it in a technical sense, I completely understand it. Like they're critiquing it, they're picking it apart in a way that it's beyond just, the video is not just their, personal and emotional kind of reaction. But that's not me. I have experience, singing in a choir, doing some musical theater, but I'm not a vocal coach or a musical scholar or anything along those lines. So when I'm reacting to things, I'm reacting to show my reaction, my thoughts, my feelings about the performance and the piece. So I prefer, because for me it is more engrossing, to listen to the whole thing straight through without stopping. But nonetheless, a lot of the time I will make comments and I will, say things briefly or thoughts that pop into my head or exclaim things while I'm listening. So I'm usually not totally silent, but I was feeling pretty speechless throughout the course of that. And it's just because I was so caught up in it. I mean, you guys saw when that was ending, I felt like I was choking back tears, and I don't know why. It was just stirring up a lot of, like, intense emotion in me, and I can only imagine if you were watching that live. Like, I literally felt like I was bewitched by that performance. And I guess, I mean, a combination of her voice, which is so not just powerful, but uniquely powerful in a way that I can't really relate it to anybody else in particular that I know of or that I can think of off the top of my head right now. But also the song, which is, it's a very different type of song. If you hear like the Chris Isaac version of Wicked Game, it has a lot of those same undertones, but it's obviously much more like sexualized, and this seemed to be portrayed in a way that still captured like a lot of the intense sort of love and longing emotions, but in a kind of much more mystical and deep sort of way. It was, when I keep saying things like bewitched or enchanted, it seemed like, and maybe part of it was just because of the combination of the song and her specific voice and the way that she sang it, and also the visuals that she chose to have for her performance. It gave it a very mystical feel. And I'm somebody that, I mean, obviously, I'm a fan of fantasy, fantasy stories, mythological stories. It very much had that feel in it in the best way that fantasy can be, the most powerful that it can be, and it was just overall captivating. It was enchanting. I'm gonna keep saying it. It was beautiful. I want to go back and listen to it right now because it had like a haunting element to it as well. It was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. I mean, I'm so glad that I finally got a chance to react to this, as you guys kept saying to me, and now I really see why you kept saying you have to react to this, you have to see her, you have to listen to her. So please do, if you have other specific performances from her that you guys would recommend, or songs, pieces, even if it's not a live performance, things that she's done that you guys recommend that I check out, please do leave those recommendations in the comments below, because I definitely want to see what else she has to offer, what more she has done, because that was beautiful. I loved it. I absolutely loved that. So, all right. I'm gonna wrap this up here and go back and listen to it again. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.